evening, everybody, and welcome to the Chrysler Center here on a Wednesday night in Ann Arbor, Michigan for WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball. Tonight, the Michigan Wolverines, after sweeping the state of Illinois 2-0 this weekend with victories over Illinois and Northwestern on the road, they head back home to take on the Michigan State Spartans for the first leg of 2019's battle for the state pride flag. My name is Nick Hornberg. Alongside me, Temi Youssef, Amir Bektis, and Nabil Baig will join us later on in the broadcast. Temi, Michigan and Michigan State, two teams with double-digit wins. Michigan beat Illinois and Northwestern on the road. Illinois, their first win over a ranked team this season, and now an opportunity to get a good start in winning their fourth consecutive state pride flag.
I mean, not being from Michigan and this being my first year, I'm really excited to see it. And I know for the last 3 years, Michigan has beat MSU, so it'd be nice to see that this senior class beats them for the fourth year in a row and can say that they have beat OSU and MSU, because that's just something that's good for Michigan's pride, and it's good to have a team that can win.
Indeed, as Temi suggested, Michigan's current senior class, a very large senior class at that, has gone their entire career without losing to Ohio State. Beat the Buckeyes 6 times out of a possible 6, including sweeps in Ann Arbor and Columbus this year. And we're once again like to welcome you to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball. And for those of you just tuning in, we'd like to welcome you in here at 88.3 WCBN FM Ann Arbor. Michigan standing at 15-7 on the season. Michigan State standing at 13-9. However, their conference records inverses of each other. Michigan at 8-4 in the Big Ten. Michigan State standing at a mere 4-8. As both teams have taken the field about ready, or taken the floor rather, about ready to start this first set. No surprises in the Michigan starting lineup with Mackenzie Welsh, Sydney Wetterstrom, Paige Jones, May Pratap, Corey Crocker, and Natalie Smith taking the floor first, as Jess Robinson also announced as a starter, but making way for Natalie Smith, the Wolverines libero, on this first play. It is Mays out here at the Chrysler Center. Michigan in their yellow jerseys. Of course, Natalie Smith, the libero, in the white. And Michigan State will serve first. Samantha McLean, the senior defensive specialist from Grand Rapids, serves from the left side for the Spartans. And we are underway. McLean served, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the back set to a charging Wetterstrom, and that one is going to go down for the first kill of the game. Sydney Wetterstrom overpowering the Michigan State block.
And with this, we'll have Sydney Welsh serve.
Wetterstrom behind the service line. Her spot in the top of the Michigan rotation, and her delivery, this time the pass by Meredith Norris. And the set from Alford, bad set, running dig by Pratap. Welsh, another set. Jones this time bends it over, the diving dig by Cox. Now Alford to Norris, off speed, dig by Welsh. Michigan out of system. Smith, the bump set across to Jones, who's going to have it blocked straight back. Another dig by Welsh. Now Smith, another set. Pratap at the corner, kept alive by McLean. Alford set to Norris, and another dig by Welsh, and that one is not going to be saved by Wetterstrom. Michigan State evens it up at 1. As Rebecca Poljan will serve from the left side for the Spartans. Not often you see 2 consecutive left-sided servers. Poljan, one of the few middle blockers who serves, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the back set. Wetterstrom again, and contact at the net by Norris. Alford, the running set. And now Norris, and gets just inside that left boundary, and Michigan State up 2-1.
Yeah, and we see Natalie Smith trying to go for it there. She just wasn't quick enough.
Meredith Norris, 2 kills already. And Poljan is going to serve another one. Poljan's delivery, the pass by Jones. Welsh, the short set. Crocker in the net, blocked straight back, and that one's going to be another point for Michigan State. Nia Gross in on the block. I believe that was Molly Johnson in as well.
And Michigan with not so strong of a start.
It was Nia Gross and Meredith Norris with the block assists, and the pass by Jones. Welsh, another back set to Pratap, and this time Pratap conquers the block, and it's 3-2 Michigan State, and Pratap will go behind the service line. As Pratap leads Michigan in aces, but also leads Michigan in service errors. Pertovsky's delivery. It's time to pass by McLean. Alford, the set. Johnson pinching up, and that attack was too long. Point to Michigan.
And we'll have Petrovsky serve again.
And Pertovsky's serve with the score tied at 3 is way too long. And that's an issue May Pertovsky has had all season, the freshman from LA. As a few substitutions for both sides as Elena Sklar, sophomore from McLean, Virginia, comes in. And Sklar stands in to serve from the right side. And the delivery, the pass by Jones. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Jess Robinson. Contact at the net by Norris, kept alive. And now Norris off speed and a sliding dig by Jones. Welsh, the set. Crocker forces it over, and it's even at 4.
And we'll have Rocafort come in and she'll serve.
And Rocafort, the senior from San Juan, Puerto Rico, barely played in her first 3 years on campus, but now emerging as a serve specialist. Rocafort's delivery. It's time to pass by Norris. Norris off the set and blocked by Jones and Robinson. And Michigan back in the lead.
A strong wall right there. I mean, those girls have been doing this all season, and they're amazing at it.
As Rocafort's delivery, this time the pass by Cox. Running set by Sklar and a quick dig by Wetterstrom. And Jones is just going to try and bend that over, the dig by Cox. Sklar, the set. Johnson's attack way too far. Point Michigan, and it's 6-4. As Rocafort will stand to serve again. Rocafort struggled at the beginning of the season behind the service line, but has since been a valuable contributor. Now Rocafort, high arcing delivery, the pass by Norris. Sklar to a sliding Gross, and dug out by Wetterstrom. And Welsh to Robinson. Does she find that inside corner? Yes.
Yes, and that was a close one. I'm actually kind of surprised about that. It seemed like it was right beside the line.
That to me, at first glance, looked out. On the replay, that looks a little bit more in, but I wouldn't have been surprised had Kathy George burned a timeout as Norris passes Rocafort serve up in the air. The bump set by Cox. Norris back row blocked by Welsh and Robinson. And Michigan on a 5-0 scoring run has the Spartans doubled up 8-4 as Kathy George calls her first timeout.
You know, at first, they weren't looking too hot, but now they're getting there. They're getting their speed back. They're getting their momentum. And, you know, sometimes you may think it's because they're playing in Chrysler right now, not Cliff Clean, but honestly, this doesn't change a thing for them.
And we have received some new intel that raises the stakes of this game. The brother of Michigan State middle blocker Rebecca Poljan at Lansing Catholic in football defeated Portland High School, which at the time had WCBN member Andy Laidlaw on that team.
Oh wow.
This is very personal for Andy, who is in studio tonight, and we would like to thank Andy very much for the work he's doing now, making this broadcast run on FM smoothly, as, of course, the Portland native Michigan State rivalry, always a big deal for him. As the team video plays here at the Jumbotron at the Chrysler Center. The timeout's almost done. Nobody has more than one kill on the Michigan side. Robinson, Wetterstrom, Crocker, and Pertovsky all with one apiece. But Michigan's block the difference so far.
Alrighty.
As
players are back, Rocafort will serve.
Rocafort standing in as Take On Me plays here at the Chrysler Center. So far in pregame and so far in the stoppages, a little bit of a dose of the 80s, more than I was expecting.
Yeah, well, we had Whitney Houston playing a
Indeed. And Rocafort's delivery. This time the pass by Norris. Sklar to Johnson, off speed, and Rocafort lays out to try and keep it alive, but can't get it up in the air. And Michigan State arrests the slide, and it's 8-5 with Meredith Norris serving as Kylie Hamaker enters the game. Norris, the only Spartan with over 200 kills this season.
What do they call those things from Star Wars?
Norris's delivery, the pass by Hammaker. Welsh, the off-target set to a sliding Robinson. A weird play.
Definitely. That just happened so quick.
That was Welsh's position. I think the pass was off target, and Welsh almost collided with Robinson as she was trying to set her.
Yeah.
Norris's delivery straight into the net, and Michigan State immediately gives that point right back.
Yeah.
And it's 9-6. And now Paige Jones stands in to deliver. Paige Jones, last season comparable to Protofsky this season, led the team in both aces and service errors. Now Jones's delivery, and kept alive barely by Norris. The overpass feathered home by Sydney Wetterstrom. Michigan in double digits, 10-6. And Jones stands in to serve again. Wetterstrom, her second kill. Now Jones's delivery, and that one is too long. And it's 10-7. As there's 2 volleyballs on the floor, but that has been dealt with. As Jamie Cox, the Spartans libero from Oregon, Ohio.
Oregon, Ohio, huh?
I didn't know that existed.
Me either.
Cox's delivery, passed by Hammaker. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Robinson, and blocked by Kranowski and Poljan.
That was sad. That was a wall right there.
Indeed, and that was a much better executed slide play. The pass on target and no chance of collision as Cox's serve way too far. That first one may have been way too far too, but Hammaker making the decision to play it.
Yeah.
Either way, it's 11-8 Michigan. Natalie Smith will serve, the junior libero from Weatherford, Texas, which is in the Fort Worth area. Smith's delivery, the pass by Norris. Sklar, the set. Kranowski off the block, dug out by Jones. Welsh, cross-court set. Wetterstrom has to play inside, and that is too far out to the right, and it's 11-9. As now Audrey Alford, graduate student from Norman, Oklahoma, one of 2 setters that Michigan State plays, will serve from the right side. Alford's delivery, the pass by Hammaker. Welsh, the cross-court set, goes back to Wetterstrom, off speed, running, sliding dig by Kranowski. Alford the set, Norris back row kept alive by Jones. Welsh gonna go back to Wetterstrom, and this time,
right there in the middle,
no mistakes, splits the block, and it's 12-9.
Fair and easy play.
And Corey Crocker returns to the game. Mackenzie Welsh takes the floor, or steps behind the service line. Now the senior's delivery, sliding pass by Kranowski, and now to a sliding Poljan, blocked by Crocker, but kept alive. Now the short set to Crocker, and Mackenzie Welsh and Corey Crocker connect again, and it's 13-9. Corey Crocker coming off a career-high 14 kills against Northwestern on Saturday night.
Yeah, I believe Paige Jones had 15.
And
someone else with 11.
Play barely kept alive by State, but Kranowski's attack too far. Indeed, that was Protofsky with 11, Crocker with 14, Jones with 15, and Wetterstrom led the game with 16. I believe Jess Robinson also had 11. A 5-set victory against the Wildcats. Welsh's delivery, pass by Kranowski. Norris, the set, is going to go back to Kranowski, and a sliding dig by Smith. Welsh, the cross-court set. Wetterstrom again. Cox, rolling dig. And now Johnson just punches it over. Smith, the bump set. Michigan out of system. Wetterstrom kept alive by Norris. The bump set by Alford. Norris is just going to have to give away the free ball. Dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, back set to Protofsky, and Cox can't save that one after a very artful dig earlier on in the point, a barrel roll.
Definitely, and you kind of see her disappointed in herself as she goes down. She's kind of like, I could have done it, but she didn't.
And Welsh's set this time is too long. Michigan State finally in double digits. It is 15-10 as we have now reached the top of the serving rotations for both teams. Samantha McLean back in to serve for the Spartans. McLean's delivery Bit of a weird one. And Welsh the back set. Wetterstrom off speed and is mistaken to keep that alive. Yes, and they're going to get a kill out of that. Meredith Norris.
Wow, that
catches Michigan sleeping.
That was definitely luck right there. It's definitely luck. They just weren't quick.
As Meredith Norris threw up a prayer, and her prayers were answered. McLean served. The pass by Smith takes her off her feet. Welsh the set. Pertovsky just mishits it straight into the net. Yeah. And it's 15-12. Michigan State now on a 3-0 scoring run. And Samantha McLean
will serve for the third time.
About to serve a third. McLean's delivery. The pass by Smith. Welsh, the front set goes back to Pertovsky. And there. Is there a tip? Yes, point Michigan. And now Wetterstrom stands to serve. The senior from Longmont, Colorado. Wetterstrom's delivery. The pass by Jamie Cox. Alford set. Poljan off the quick set. And Michigan State gets that point back. And now, the sophomore from Bath, Rebecca Poljan, will serve, one of the few middle blockers in the Big Ten who serves. Poljan's delivery, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the set back to Jones,
and
who
Michigan
just fires it down.
Michigan has that point back. I don't think these girls are coming down for anyone right now. They make a mistake, they'll fix it right then and there.
That was a fastball. Very much so.
It definitely was.
And
lots of power in that.
Pertovsky's delivery. This time the pass by Kronowski. Alford, the short set to Gross, kept alive by Pertovsky. And Wetterstrom with the bump set, just going to be spun over by Jones. Now Alford back to Gross. Pertovsky can't save that one.
Not at all.
And it's 17-14. And down the stretch, this is going to be a set. As Elena Sklar, sophomore from McLean, Virginia, serves from the right for the Spartans. And the pass by Jones, and that's an off-target pass, and Michigan State gets the first ace of the game for either team, and it's a 2-point set, and Michigan's passing issues rearing their ugly head for the first time. Now Sklar's delivery back to Jones, this time a much better pass. Welsh, the set on the run. Jones off speed, kept alive by Sklar. Cox the set, back to Norris, blocked by Crocker and Robinson.
A great block.
And Rocafort enters the game now to serve. Michigan facing towards Blasty the Stormtrooper in this first set.
That's it, a Stormtrooper. Definitely forgot what that was.
Rocafort's delivery, the pass by Cox. Sklar to Norris, dug out by Rocafort. Welsh, the set. Jones comes in, bends it over, and Molly Johnson can't keep it alive.
I'm not sure if I saw that correctly, but did that hit her head?
I think it may have. I think she got her hands out in front in time, but it certainly looked like a headshot.
Super fast ball.
Rocafort's delivery, the pass by Cox. Sklar, the short set. Gross, another kill.
Gross. Wow.
For Nia Gross, her second, and it is 19-16 now.
A 6'3" sophomore out of New Orleans, Louisiana. That was pretty good. She's been doing that all night.
And Norris takes her time behind the service line, the volleyball band making their voices heard. And the pass by Smith, that's an overpass, hammered back by Kronowski. And essentially a free point there off the bad pass from Natalie Smith. And it's 19-17.
All right, we have Norris serving for the Spartans.
Michigan volleyball the band telling Norris to hit the net. She does not do that. The pass by Hammaker. The bump set on the move by Welsh. Jones bends it back, dug out by Cox after contact with the net. Sklar, Kronowski, diving dig. Wetterstrom, one bump set, Welsh. Jones is going to spin that back. Another diving dig by Cox. Gross again. Another diving dig. Wetterstrom. Hammaker the set.
Oh.
And did they call a double contact on Wetterstrom? I think they did. Wait, I think that was actually called on Hammaker. Either way, it's 1918. State's on a 3-0 scoring run, and Mark Rosen calls his first timeout. Michigan State now making a little bit of a run.
Yes, there. We're 19-18, 1 point away. Michigan State definitely came back.
The last time the Wolverines played the Spartans in the regular season was the final regular season game of last season for both teams at the Chrysler Center. Michigan State took the first set before Michigan rattled off 3 straight to seal their 3rd consecutive state pride flag win after a pair of 3-1 victories over the Spartans last year. As the last time they played Michigan State, period, was at the Grand Rapids Showcase in April, an exhibition game between 2 teams that had neither their senior class from last season nor the freshman class from this season. A hard-fought game that went 5 sets. As someone who called that game, I'd say it should have been 4, but Jamie Cox put in an absolutely fantastic performance for Michigan State and saved them in the 4th set. It ultimately proved to be delaying the inevitable, but still an outstanding performance by Jamie Cox in that game. As timeout coming to an end, 1918 State on a 3-0 run is 1 point from tying it up. As Norris will serve a third. Norris's delivery, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the set to Jones, and blocked, dug out by Wetterstrom. Welsh will go back to Jones, and this time spins it around the block, and Michigan the first to 20.
Is that Jones? Amazing. This is her 3rd kill.
It is Paige Jones' 3rd.
And now she will serve.
20-18 Michigan. This set still a battle. Jones, the aggressive jump server, and a diving pass by Cox.
Somehow saved.
No, it was not saved. An ace.
Oh,
for
wow.
Paige Jones. I thought that was a dig, too.
Yeah, it was like that was a lot of effort put in by Cox right there. Wasn't there, so that's an ace.
Jamie Cox, the 5'6" junior. Excellent with that diving stop. But either way, it's 21-18. Jones' serve again, and Cox this time gets it up in the air. Sklar to Kronowski. Contact at the net, dug out by Jones. Welsh, the quick set. Robinson overtakes the block, and it's 22-18.
I mean, she got right back from the missed block. She was right back on it. Gonna have Jones serve again.
That was Jess Robinson's 2nd kill. As Michigan now on a 3-0 scoring run of their own. Jones will serve a 3rd. Now the delivery and the pass by Norris. Not a great pass. Bump set by Sklar. Kronowski's just going to have to spin it over. And the dig by Jones. Welsh, the set back row. Jones blocked and kept alive by Jones. Now Welsh, the bump set. Michigan out of system. And Wetterstrom floats it over. Sklar to Johnson. And that was Lauren Schwartz, rather. And it's 22-19. And now Jamie Cox will serve. Jamie Cox, like her Michigan counterpart Natalie Smith, in the white shirt of the libero. Michigan State wearing their green jerseys tonight. Cox's delivery, the pass by Smith off the slide. Welsh, the dump attack. And Mackenzie Welsh, you always know that's a threat. And this time she did it, and it worked.
Definitely just a quick volley right there.
23-19. That's the emergency code for Monsters, Inc. As Smith's delivery, the pass by Kronowski, and Michigan State makes a bit of a mess of it. Kronowski gives away the spinning free ball. Hammaker the digs. Back row, Jones finds that inside corner, and it's set point. Paige Jones' 4th.
Is a jumper. That was amazing. Right there, right in the back and center. And we have Chrysler. Everyone's standing right now.
The drum roll sounds. Smith's delivery, the pass by Norris. Sklar the set. Poljan makes a mess of it. That's a bad set by Sklar, and it's 25-19. Michigan takes set 1 against the Michigan State Spartans. As we'd like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball here at the Chrysler Center, Michigan. It looked nervy in the middle of that set when Michigan State cut it to 19-18, but ultimately pulling away did the Wolverines for a 25-19 set 1 victory.
I mean, we always know it's going to be a battle, but there were points where Michigan State definitely did some things there, or they were on a streak where it was a bit surprising, and now we have the dance team taking the floor.
As Paige Jones with 4 kills leading either team in that stat through one set. Jones leading the Michigan Wolverines in kills by a mile, 242 coming into tonight on the season.
Wow.
As
for the Spartans, we have Norris with 3 kills. Yeah. Meredith Norris, 2 kills, 3 attack errors, 10 total attacks, however.
Indeed, as Michigan State hitting a mere 0.97 in that first set against Michigan, hitting 270. As we've got about 2.5 minutes remaining before the second set, as Michigan ultimately ended that on a 4-0 scoring run. But this is the final game of the season at the Chrysler Center for the Michigan volleyball team. They have 3 home games remaining after this against Illinois, Purdue, and Indiana. And this is, as stated earlier on in the broadcast, Michigan has won the last 3 state pride flags against Michigan State. Last season it was textbook in that the Wolverines won both games 3-1 against the Spartans, but 2016 and 2017, they were wild battles as the senior stroll with Mackenzie Welsh plays on the Jumbotron. In both 2016 and 2017, Michigan State won the first game by a score of 3-1, and then Michigan, both seasons, swept Michigan State in the return leg to win the state pride flag on set aggregate.
Wow.
As Mackenzie Welsh, the senior floor captain from Bolingbrook, Illinois, among the best setters in program history, as doing her senior stroll through, that's the Michigan League. Yes, it is. I think that's the second floor. As
Yeah, that's the second floor.
the 6-1 setter towering over Ed Kongursky, as she does with most people.
She is 6'1", I mean.
I can tell you from experience, I am 6'0". She is.
Yeah.
As I will say, having the senior stroll in the league might be a little bit of a letdown after the senior stroll at the Minnesota game prior. Sydney Wetterstrom did her senior stroll at the ARB, the Nichols Arboretum. Very, very cinematic in that regard. As set 2 about ready to begin, as Nabil Baig will step onto this broadcast. Thank you very much to Temi Youssef, as Nabil stepping onto this broadcast. Nabil, you saw set 1. Any impressions?
I did see set 1. I was sitting here. Michigan played. They started off a little slow, making a few uncharacteristic errors on both sides of the ball, serving and also on the dig side. But Michigan State did step up, and they battled that first set to try to take it from Michigan, try to pull one under their nose, but weren't successful.
And I just nearly suffered a stroke because the score reset on the stat broadcast, which made me think that something had happened, which would be impossible because I'm watching live, which means that there can't be a delay. So that made me nervous. But Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass by Norris, and Alford the set, and the quick attack. Jones just forces it back over. And now a short set to Poljan, and that's an off-target set. Too low for Poljan. Now 2 consecutive Michigan points off of bad sets to Rebecca Poljan.
Yeah, that was an extremely poor set. The set didn't even make it over the net.
And Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass by Norris. Moving set by Alford. Johnson tipped to the net by Jones. Dug out by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the short set. Crocker, contact at the net. Michigan State, too many hits. No, a double contact, rather. And it's point Michigan.
Michigan State looks a little flustered to start this second set. I know the coaches definitely stressed to them that they have to move the ball a little more.
As Wetterstrom's delivery, the sliding pass by Norris. Alford, back row, Johnson, and that is too far to the left. Another attack error for Michigan State.
That was
Michigan.
that was a closer error, though. She was going for an area where there were no Michigan players.
Trying to play that same play that Norris ran out of desperation and got. Wetterstrom served, the pass by Norris. Alford, Poljan this time. A good set to Poljan for once.
There it is. There it is.
Michigan State gets their first point of set 2.
And I got to tell you, she whipped that down. I mean, there was no chance.
As Rebecca Poljan will now serve. And the sophomore's delivery. The pass by Jones, a little off target. Welsh, the set. Pertovsky powers it over. Kept alive by McLean. Now Alford back to Johnson. Off speed, dug out by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set on the move. Jones gets her first kill of set 2.
Jones just absolutely hammered the cross court. The ball just flew. I mean, what an absolute bomb.
As Michigan's bench very excited to watch May Protofsky serve. Protofsky's delivery too long, and already the second service error of the still young evening for the freshman. And
this is why you don't hope up your expectations. The whole team was staring, watching.
Tennessee football fans should take note. As once again, I'd like to remind you you're listening here on 88.3 WCBN FM Ann Arbor as Sklar's delivery. Pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Jess Robinson. Gets over Cox, and it's 5-2.
Yeah, Jess Robinson is absolutely coming into her own. She's had a great year so far. She has a kill rate of just over 3, I believe. And she's absolutely doing an amazing job.
As Rocafort now stands to serve. Rocafort's delivery, the pass by Norris, a little off target. Sklar, Gross in the net, dug out by Smith. That's an overpass. Norris flushes it home. Robinson tips it, but it goes out of bounds.
Just mistimed it a little bit there.
And it's 5-3 Michigan. Meredith Norris will now stand.
She did guess right, though. And that's always, it's a small win, small victories.
As Meredith Norris always takes her time behind the service line. Norris's delivery, the pass by Hammaker. Welsh, the running set. Wetterstrom, back row, horizontal attack. And Jamie Cox, the back set, and diving dig by Smith. That's an overpass, though. And Sklar's the set to Kronowski, dug out by Hammaker. Welsh, the set, Jones again. And Lauren Schwartz could do nothing about that. And if you were listening very closely, you heard my first voice crack of the evening.
It's okay. It shows that you're passionate about the sport of volleyball.
Or that I just have a weak and nasally voice, which is true.
Yeah, this is also true.
Paige Jones's delivery, the pass by Cox. Sklar, Gross just feathers it over. Another not great set, but an excellent display of strength.
She made it work. She just slipped it right by the two Michigan defenders right there, right over the net.
And it's 6-4. Michigan as Jamie Cox's delivery. The pass by Smith. Welsh, the set. Wetterstrom, that one's a bit off target, but it's point Michigan anyway. Wetterstrom really just pushing that over, and the block hit the stick.
I think it was just an off-looking set, and kind of just caught Welsh off guard.
Sometimes that bad set fools the block as much as it does the hitter.
That is true.
That play is actually going to be reviewed.
One thing I do like about volleyball compared to other sports is they're very, they do go to the review often, and the review often works.
Reviews are generally pretty clean. Kathy George actually challenging that. I don't know what for. Finally, they have some show some replay on the jumbotron. Are they trying to see maybe it hit Wetterstrom before it went out of bounds? Hard to say. Oh, I think that is what they're trying to. And that's a quick review, and it's going to get overturned very quickly. Point Michigan State, and a good use of the timeout by Kathy George. And
very odd though, because the ref was standing right there. He must have just missed it there.
Yeah, that's Mark. We've seen Mark Rosen before get angry at referees at missing easy calls that he's had to burn a challenge to overturn, because you don't get challenges back even if you win them.
Yeah. Which, I mean, it's not a bad thing. I mean, you don't want to be challenging every single call.
But coaches have to be mindful of what happened at Illinois last weekend. as that will be addressed after this point. Jamie Cox has served the pass by Hammaker. Welsh the set, back row. Jones kept alive by Cox. And Kronowski has to spin it back, and the tip off the block hurts Michigan there as Hammaker was there to get the rebound, but either way, Michigan.
Welsh just took a little edge off the spike and kind of just left it hanging right in the middle.
As it's 6-all in set 2. Michigan State on a 3-0 scoring run. Cox's delivery. Natalie Smith's pass. Welsh the short set. Robinson off that tipped block. And Michigan back out in front. But as I was saying, last Friday in Champaign, Michigan got 2 crucial points down the stretch in set 4, including the game-winning points off of questionable refereeing calls that Illinois could not challenge because they were out of challenges. Sklar's set, and that is in a night full of not great sets for Michigan State. That was the worst one.
Yeah.
Sklar managed to put it over Lauren Schwartz,
who definitely has an 8-foot vertical.
Who is 6'5" and has a massive wingspan.
Yeah.
Smith's delivery, net luck, kept alive by Poljan. Sklar to Kronowski off the block, dug out by Wetterstrom. Welsh the set on the move, back row. Jones off speed, diving dig by Cox, and the free ball given away by Norris. Hammaker, Welsh that dump attack, and finds that space inside again, and it's 9-6 Michigan.
That dump is so effortlessly used. Beautiful. And also that dig, too. Yeah,
exactly. Another fantastic dig by Jamie Cox, ultimately for naught.
She did it earlier this game as well.
And Smith's delivery, this time the pass by Kronowski. Norris is going to set for Kronowski and got under that one and was aiming, almost looked like she was aiming for Amber
Rosen.
Beals over there on the Michigan bench. I don't know what.
I'm sure some Michigan players would do that as well.
Smith's delivery, the pass by Norris. Sklar, the backpedaling set. Poljan just puts it over, and Welsh just heaves it out of desperation. Poljan plays that quick set again, and Jones, a bad dig, and it's 10-7 Michigan State. I don't know what, back to that last error, I don't know what Kronowski, a junior from Munster, I don't know what problems Kronowski, a junior from Munster, Indiana, would have with Amber Beals, a freshman from Columbus, aside from the fact that one goes to State and the other goes to Michigan. But either way, Alford set the diving pass, Wetterstrom, Welsh, the bump set, Jones back row, and the dig from Alford and put over Welsh, that dump attack again, and the overpass pushed home by Pratap, and Michigan State. 2 pinballs, they get one over, but not the other.
I gotta say, the libero for Michigan State, Jamie Cox, she is playing her heart out right now. She's trying her best. She's diving for balls. She's getting some great digs, and that's all you can ask for in a really close match from Michigan State.
As Mackenzie Welsh's serve is too long, a second service error for Mackenzie Welsh. As Nabil, you could not be more correct. As Michigan learned through the three previous seasons with Jenna Lerg, one of the best liberos in program history, how much easier your life is as a volleyball team with good libero play.
Yeah. I mean, you only get one shot, too.
McLean's delivery, bad pass, but Michigan makes the most of it. That pass almost up to the net. Mackenzie Welsh just puts it up in the air just enough for Crocker to get a hand on it.
I got to say, fifth-year Crocker, she is one of my favorite players on the team. I saw her at Neopolis, too. It was fun.
As Wetterstrom's delivery too far, another service error for Michigan. They're sixth.
Yeah, Michigan has had a bit of a high turnover rate on serves this evening. I'm not sure what it is, but they just keep kind of overplaying them. That's
been an issue all season, and they've been punished for it in games against big teams. And Wetterstrom's pass. Welsh, the back set. Pratap stripes it right down the line, and it's 13-9.
Leave no doubt. She left no doubt there. Completely put her in a spot where not even the closest Michigan State player, who was 2 feet away, could get to it.
And that was Mackenzie Welsh's 19th assist on the night.
Oh, the Michigan bench is really into this serve.
Pratap's serve, kept alive by Norris. Alford and Welsh with a diving dig up. Bad bump set by Pertovsky. Welsh just gives away the long free ball. The dig by Cox. Alford to Gross, kept alive by Welsh. Pertovsky the set. Robinson comes in and blocks straight back, but dug out by Crocker. Welsh, the set at the net. Jones, and this time overpowers Cox. Michigan had to scramble that time and got away with it.
Gross left one hanging there a little bit. The ball was there for the spike. She kind of just whiffed a little bit at it, just caught the tip of the ball, and it made it over, and that allowed Michigan to get an easy, well, I say easy from up here, but an easy spike.
As it's now 14-9 Michigan as Kathy George burns her first timeout of the second set. Paige Jones up to 7 kills on the evening in 19 swings, no errors. As Michigan, as a team, hitting .321. Michigan State only hitting .100. That's very far below the Mendoza line. In fact, that's half of it.
But Paige Jones is killing it out there today. Get it? Kills.
Jokes.
0 errors, 7 kills. I mean, that is pretty much perfect. So, I gotta say though, both these teams have had a great coaching tenure for both of them. Michigan with Mark Rosen, 21 seasons. Kathy George with 15 seasons. You don't see that in other sports with this continuity, and it allows them to build some really good teams.
Indeed, it's not often you see it. Actually, the Big Ten volleyball right now, a lot like what football used to be. Big Ten football was known for years as extremely stable in the coaching ranks. And you still see it because Kirk Ferentz exists. But in volleyball, you see coaches that have been there a long time. As you said, Rosen's been there for 21 seasons. Kathy George has been in her 15th. Russ Rose has been at Penn State for more than 40 years. John Cook's been at Nebraska for nearly 20.
Yeah.
As now May Pertovsky serving from the left side, and a third service error from Pertovsky alone. Another one too long, and Michigan State is in double digits, 14-10.
These serves are going not even like 3 feet out. They're going like 6, 8 feet out. This is something that needs to be addressed by the coaching staff, and I'm sure it has been. It's tough to teach. I know.
As now the pass from Jones, and now Jones coming up, the dig by Cox, and the set from Alford, and the dig by Smith. Welsh, the set straight up in the air. Robinson overcomes the block, and that was off of sets and the serve from first appearance of the game from Maggie Midget from DeWitt, Michigan.
Oh, man.
DeWitt, Michigan is the hometown of former Olympic gymnast Jordan Weber.
Oh, and random sports knowledge comes into play.
It's true. As Roquefort's delivery, the pass by Cox. Midget, the set. Gross, the attack, and the dig by Roquefort. Welsh, the back set, and Jones gets blocked straight back, kept alive by Smith. Welsh, the bump set back to Jones, kept alive by McLean. And now the offhand attack from Schwartz, and joust at the net, won by Michigan. Robinson just puts it back over. And Midget set Norris, and Meredith Norris gets her 5th kill, and it's 15-11, Michigan.
I gotta say, these last couple plays have been a clinic on how to play libero by Jamie Cox. I'm just stressing this point real hard, but she's playing really well out there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Michigan State not making life easy, although Michigan's still in the lead in this second set, 15-11. Meredith Norris is served, the pass by Hammaker. Welsh, the running bump set, not the greatest pass. Jones comes in on that corner. Bad dig by Kronowski, and that finds an empty seat at the Chrysler Center.
In the 4th row.
Now, hang on, Nabil. Let's watch this fan here. Do they make her give the ball back? Yes, they do.
Oh.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
Either way, Paige Jones to serve.
Ball lands right back on the...
Jones' delivery, the pass by Norris. Midget, the running set. Kronowski spins it over. Dig at the ankles by Smith. Welsh, the back set. Back row, Jones, and blocked by Kronowski. Gross might get a block assist on that, but that should be a solo block for Alyssa Kronowski.
Alyssa Kronowski is the tallest player on Michigan State on the floor right now. And she's really getting up there.
Cox has delivered the pass by Smith. Welsh, the cross-court set. Wetterstrom comes in there. A diving dig by Cox. Midget Now to Schwartz, and the dig by Jones. Wetterstrom sets it to keep it alive. Smith gives away the spinning free ball. Another dive by Cox. Midget, Poljan, diving dig by Hammaker. Welsh to Robinson, another dig for Cox. Malinowski has to give that away. Running dig by Hammaker. Welsh, the set. Wetterstrom, no tip, out of bounds. Point State. Another wild play
that
won
point
by
should just be
State.
called the Cox point. I mean,
That's
it was all Jamie Cox. Every play, every single pass, she was there. Every single dig, she was somewhere. She was. There are other Michigan State players. I'm just saying.
Jamie Cox with 11 digs so far tonight. Smith the pass. Welsh the back set. Sliding. Robinson strikes the pole. And Michigan State, this is about the time where they started to roar back in set one, too.
Yeah. There's no lead in college volleyball or any volleyball that is safe. It's such a volatile sport with the scoreboard. And it's really easy to get back in it. Michigan State is doing everything they can to get back.
And Cox's delivery, the pass by Smith. Welsh the set. Wetterstrom, and this time it gets down. If Maggie Midget tries to lay out to keep that alive at the fingertips.
Yeah.
I know she's taller, but if that's Cox, that ball is probably still alive.
Yeah.
Either way, it's 17-14. Natalie Smith will serve.
She just squeezed that in, too.
Smith's delivery, the pass from Norris. Midget, the set. Poljan, bit of a lackadaisical approach and then a powerful strike, and it's 17-15.
Not lackadaisical. She definitely stuttered. Threw off the Michigan defense there. I haven't actually used that in my volleyball.
Just as planned.
Just as planned. Little stutter kill.
As Audrey Alford, the pass from Wetterstrom. Not a great pass. Wetterstrom sets it on the run. Wetterstrom off speed. And the dig by Alford. Bump set by Cox. And the attack way too long. Point to Michigan. The attack error for Biamba Kamengeli.
Biamba Kamengeli. Freshman.
Kamengeli calling that there was a tip, but the referee disagreeing.
And she's not going to spend another challenge here.
And Welsh's delivery, the pass by Cox, almost an ace, and Kamengeli puts it over. Dig by Jones. Welsh, the set. Wetterstrom hammers it through. Point to Michigan. Wetterstrom's 5th kill, and Michigan State, even really the first bad pass from Jamie Cox of the evening, and they still kept it alive for a little bit.
It was on our tough serve, but Wetterstrom loves that left corner. She loves making her way and just hit a cross-court kill.
And Welsh's delivery, the pass by Cox. Set from Alford, a horizontal set. Poljan puts it over, tipped to the net, dig by Welsh. Smith, the set, Pertovsky, and kept alive by Norris, and then Malinowski just mishits it straight into the net.
Yeah.
And now Michigan, first to 20 again. It's 20-15.
Yeah, that's a tough miss there by Malinowski. She kind of just mishit it enough to where it hit the tip of the tape, came back crashing down on the Michigan State side.
Welsh's delivery, and diving pass by Cox, and it's going to be an ace for Mackenzie Welsh. Cox's pass hit the pole, and Mackenzie Welsh behind the service line might have Jamie Cox figured out as Kathy George burns her second time out with Michigan up 21-15.
Jamie Cox does dive for a ton of balls, and she works real hard. And some of these I don't think you got to dive on, but it does show that you are willing to sacrifice your body for the point, which is all you can ask for in volleyball.
And a slight update from around the sports world. Purdue, in their first game of the basketball season, is beating University of Wisconsin Green Bay 33-18 as Purdue starting life without their talisman Carson Edwards.
Wow, this Green Bay team might score less than the Green Bay Packers.
Well, you know what UW Green Bay has or doesn't have that the Packers have, right?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers.
Always got to sneak in a little Aaron Rodgers over here.
As
there is a very, 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 very good crowd here at Chrysler Arena today.
Yes, actually, particularly for a weeknight.
Yeah.
You see,
a weeknight is 7, no less.
Indeed. Early on in the season, particularly, the crowds for the Chrysler Center for Michigan volleyball were absolutely fantastic. Particularly, probably the best volleyball crowd I've seen in all my time covering Michigan volleyball was Penn State here at the Chrysler Center. And even
was at that game?
Even the next week against Minnesota nowhere near the crowd, but still a very active crowd. And now, of course, tonight the numbers swollen, as always, by Michigan State fans.
Yeah. And it's a healthy maze out by the Wolverines.
It is a good maze out. Ed Welsh's delivery, the pass by Norris. Alford to a sliding Poljan, off speed, diving dig, Smith. And Wetterstrom puts it over. No, they're saying Smith didn't keep it alive.
Oh, man. Honestly, I think Rosen's going to challenge this.
Oh, he's got the card.
And he declines to use it. Looks like Natalie Smith
he
said,
did it. He did it. Oh, wait, no, he didn't.
No, he did not. It looks like Natalie Smith knew it kind of hit the ground. And she told her coaches, both of the Rosens, she told them.
Natalie Smith, a junior, a team captain. As McLean's delivery, that one is way too long. Another one aimed over at the Michigan bench. Katarina Glavinich, her arms extended in the air. The kick was good.
You got to have fun there on the sidelines.
Got to have fun.
I mean, ball comes screaming at you.
That serve was still more accurate than that of your average college kicker. As Wetterstrom's delivery cocks the pass, Poljan puts it over. Welsh, the set, Pratovsky, off speed, diving dig, Cox. That's an overpass, though. Dig by Crocker. Welsh, the short set, Crocker. And Corey Crocker claims another victim in Audrey Alford.
There was an audible exclamation from the crowd from that kill by Crocker.
As one does when Corey Crocker hits the ball.
Yeah.
And Wetterstrom's delivery, pass by Norris, kneeling set, Alford, Norris, off speed, sliding dig, Wetterstrom, Welsh. The set, Pratovsky, blocked by Norris and Poljan, and it's 23-17.
Michigan looks like they are firmly in control in this match, match and this set. There's some stuff for them to work on in the third set, but they still have to win this. It's not over.
As
So
Rebecca Poljan will now serve. Poljan a standing serve, the pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set, Pratovsky, this time it gets down. As it's set point here in Ann Arbor again as May Pratovsky behind the service line. Maybe now would be a good time for a not service error.
Or you could just blast one. I would just go for it. You're up by 7.
As Pratovsky,
it's all up to Rosen, though.
A green light server as Pratovsky's delivery is
long.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah. The ref was right there, though. He was right on that line. If he missed that, I mean, I don't know why he's there down there off the court.
But Maggie Midget in at set point again. Another voice crack. We've still got at least one set to go. As Midget serve. And an ace for Maggie Midget. No, the kick save, Wetterstrom. And the free ball given away by Welsh. Midget set. Norris blocks by Robinson at the net. The dig by Crocker. Welsh, the running set. Jones kept alive by Cox. Maggie Midget, the bump set. Norris, the dig by Smith. Welsh, the set. Robinson kept alive. Midget hits the Jumbotron. And that's still a live ball. Norris, the dig, Wetterstrom. Welsh, the cross-court set. Jones blocks straight back. And free ball, Wetterstrom. What is this point? And Midget and Schwartz dig by Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones. Point, Michigan State.
What a point. Wow.
That is the second time at Chrysler Center Sydney Wetterstrom has saved a certain kill with her foot.
Yeah. That is
both times it ultimately ended up a kill for the other team.
Absolutely incredible. What an athletic play by both teams on both sides.
Sydney Wetterstrom could start in goal for Michigan hockey on Friday. Wetterstrom's pass, and that's a bad one, and it's going to be an ace, and Michigan State into the 20s.
Yep. They're on a 3-point run here. And Mark Rosen looks like he's going to call timeout just to get this set sealed away. Going back to that last point, though, the ball literally hit the Jumbotron, which is a good 45, 50 feet in the air.
Indeed.
That ball was flying all over this arena.
I've seen that happen at Cliff Keen too. A serve deflects, hit up off the rafters. Mackenzie Welsh in the first game of the season against Oakland was robbed of 2 aces in that way.
Wow.
If that top wall indent wasn't there, those would have been in the stands, and she would have had, I think, 4 aces on the game instead of the 2 that she had. Yeah. And that was a part of Mackenzie Welsh's 16-point service run, which was awesome. And when asked about it later by me, she said The story
A nice
was
subtle flex there by Nick.
the story remains that where she was behind the service line, there was a Michigan fan in the front row at Cliff Keen Arena directly behind her who was coaching her through.
Wow.
Saying, deep breath, calm down, just get it over the net and inbounds. And
I got to get that fan
she
a
has
game ball.
At the time when she was telling the story, she didn't know who that fan was, but she was very appreciative of him.
Yeah. It's always nice when the fans get real involved, especially with a sport like volleyball where the team feeds off the energy from the crowd.
And of course, Cliff Keen, the proximity from fans to players, very close.
Which is a great thing.
In fact, from sitting in the zone, the student section a few times, it's actually kind of scary, but Midget serve, spinning serve, and another ace.
Absolute.
And Maggie Midget, a deadly serve.
What a rocket right there. It was a rocket with a nice little hint. Nice little pinch of spin there, Nick. You see?
And now Michigan State on a 4-0 scoring run. Maggie Midget, the senior from DeWitt. Michigan State has used all three of their setters tonight.
Gotta get everyone working.
Midget's delivery, the pass by Smith. This one gets up. Welsh's set. Jones mishandled by Cox. And set two is Michigan's.
Right.
25-21. State makes it interesting. But either way,
Cox.
Michigan will play for the sweep in set three. But now, as Natalie Smith said once in an interview with WCBN, there's Flex 2, set three is always a dangerous one for the team playing for the sweep because between sets 2 and 3, the teams go to the locker room. It's the 5-minute intermission, which can be detrimental for a team on a hot run.
Yeah, no, that is true. It does look like Michigan is in firm control and knows how to handle this Michigan State team. However, an intermission in any sport is never good for the team on top. The team on top loses all momentum they've had, loses all that energy they feed off the crowd. The crowd goes back to sitting. The crowd is not as into it, but Michigan's definitely still going to come out and play hard. Michigan State's definitely going to come out and play hard. They don't want to be swept. Even for sure, they don't want to be swept by their rival.
And of course, Kathy George, been in this position before, as probably seen just about everything in her. It's her 15th season at Michigan State. Before that, an established tenure at Western Michigan as well. One of the foremost experienced coaches in college volleyball. As Michigan State been strong under George's watch, the coach presiding over the longest tournament berth run in Michigan State history, went 7 straight seasons making the NCAA tournament, which at Michigan State playing in the Big Ten and as not a historical program, that is tough.
That is very tough.
Last season was a reload, only going 17-16 on the season, but Kathy George, no doubt, an accomplished coach. Now, this may be her biggest challenge of the night, getting past the Michigan drum line as they're walking out.
The Michigan drum line.
And looks like she handled it easily.
Yeah. The Michigan drum line has a ton of drums. So they play real hard. But we're just getting the stats in.
As
Paige Jones with 9 kills so far.
Indeed, Paige Jones.
Protowski sits there in second with 6.
Jones cooled off a little bit in that second set. Finally committed her first 2 errors, and then only got a couple kills on top of that.
I had to jinx that right there.
Yeah, you did. But Paige Jones, 1 kill and 1 dig away from a kill dig double-double. Wetterstrom already has 10 digs. Needs 5 more kills. Unfortunately, the senior not hitting very well tonight, only hitting 125.
Look at Jamie Cox, 13 digs.
Indeed, an outstanding performance from the junior from Oregon, Ohio, which exists.
If only she could do some kills. Fortunately, it's not in her pay grade.
Since we're here, where is Oregon, Ohio?
Ohio.
It's in the Toledo Strip.
Wow.
Very close.
That's like right there.
Wait a minute. That's
That's like Michigan.
That's that you say that's that's right around Maumee, which is where I stopped for dinner on the way back from Columbus on the weekends.
Oh! What were you doing there, Nick?
Watching hockey.
Oh.
I regretted it. Now, I should have followed Michigan Volleyball in their Forrest Gumping through the state of Illinois.
Yeah.
Winning in Champaign and then in Evanston.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's Forrest Gumping if you're in a bus, but...
What?
I'm not sure if it's Forrest Gumping if you're in a bus. You're not running.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, that's fair.
It's more so like a road trip.
It's a road trip.
Which it is generally called.
Of course, I've heard it said before when Bill Connolly, former SB Nation writer, now ESPN writer, proposed instituting the pod system for conference scheduling in college football, talking about the MAC, how they should have a directional Michigan pod, where you have, he described it as Central Michigan, Eastern Michigan, Western Michigan, and Southeastern Michigan University, commonly known as the University of Toledo.
Oh, okay. What about Northern Michigan? Just leaving out the
Northern Michigan is
9 hours away.
Northern Michigan is not in the MAC.
Northern Michigan deserves the title of MAC. They're the Machiavellis. Michigan's back on the court.
Northern Michigan, way the hell up in Marquette. Michigan Tech is in Houghton, though. That's farther.
Away.
I've never been as far as Houghton.
Yeah, no. I mean, I've only been to Marquette. I do not plan on going any further.
I've never actually been to Marquette. I've been up there. I've been to Munising, but never Marquette.
You should go. Honestly, it's a very nice, very pleasant city.
Very nice area of the state.
Yeah. What I really want to do.
Never mind that they all wanted to defect to Wisconsin.
What I really want to do is make a circle around Lake of Michigan. Like drive all the way up and drive all the way back around.
That would be hard.
Just for fun, you know.
As 30 seconds left in the intermission, we'd like to remind you now you are listening here on 88.3 WCBN FM Ann Arbor. And we'd like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan Volleyball here at the Chrysler Center in Ann Arbor, Michigan on a Wednesday night. Michigan State retakes the floor as Amir Bektas steps onto the broadcast for the first time. Amir, Michigan, after an extended intermission, now has an opportunity to play for the sweep.
Yeah, Michigan's been the way better team tonight. I mean, a couple of errors here and there, and Michigan State has no chance, especially in that second set. It was pretty back and forth, which was fun to watch from up here.
As Michigan State's team already out on the floor, Michigan taking an extra second or so. Of course, the last time they were in this position actually, no, that's not true. That isn't the last time, but in a home game against Notre Dame earlier this season, they took a quick and decisive 2-0 set lead and then lost set 3 after coming out flat-footed out of the extended intermission.
Yeah, when you're playing your in-state rivals, you definitely want to sweep them. Just adds a little bit more flavor to it, more interesting.
As Kiara Shannon and Ellie Brooks doing a chest bump on the sidelines. A bit risky, if you ask me, with Kiara Shannon, a 6'2 middle blocker, and Ellie Brooks, a 5'11 outside hitter, but who am I to judge?
It's Wednesday night, you're playing your crosstown rival, and it's just lots of energy here in Chrysler tonight.
I hope none of these players have 8 a.m. classes tomorrow. They almost certainly do. As back to the 80s, Living on a Prayer is playing here at the Chrysler Center. Mark Rosen giving his last few instructions. The Michigan coach, not known to emerge from his seat very often. Lisa Rosen usually the one doing most of the yelling in game, but a fairly subdued performance tonight from the Wolverines' associate head coach.
Yeah, they haven't been too busy tonight.
And Rebecca Poljan to serve behind the service line. Michigan struggled with Poljan's serve so far tonight. The pass by Smith. Welsh the set on the move. Wetterstrom charging up, and Norris is just going to concede the overpass, and Meredith Norris, another lucky kill. Michigan State takes the first point.
Yeah, big play right there for the Spartans to get back into this match.
As Poljan will stand to serve again. Poljan's delivery, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the running bump set, and Pertovsky off of a deflection high in the air, and 3 Spartans not able to catch up to it as it is 1-1.
Almost as high as that last one in the second match when it went off the Jumbotron right there.
And Pertovsky with her 7th kill on the evening, hitting .357. Good performance from the freshman. As now Sydney Wetterstrom will serve. And an arcing dropped serve. Midget set to Kronowski and overpowers the block of Crocker and Pertovsky as Michigan State out in front 2-1. And now Maggie Midget now comes in to serve. Michigan really struggling at the end of set 2 with handling Maggie Midget's serve. Midget's delivery straight into the net. If that one is 2 inches higher, that's an ace.
That's an ace for sure. She put a lot of power behind that one.
As the volleyball band letting Maggie Midget know that she let her whole team down. Pertovsky will serve, and the pass by Norris. Midget, the back set, and a sliding cross is denied. No, the block goes out of bounds. Crocker and Jones. As it is 3-2 State as Pertovsky goes to the bench. Now Samantha McLean will stand to serve. McLean's delivery, the pass by Wetterstrom, and that's an overpass. Hammered back by Gross, but mishit off the top of the net. Michigan getting really lucky.
Yeah, the Spartans, if they want to get back into this match, they definitely cannot have those errors and mishits.
And now Rebel playing here. That's not from the 80s. That is, in fact, from the 70s. David Bowie and Mick Ronson. Rest in peace, both of them.
It's Wednesday. It's not Throwback Thursday.
And Roquefort serve. Midget the set, and Schwartz. Somehow that stays in bounds, but it's an easy overpass. Midget the bump set, and Norris dug out by Roquefort. Jones just hammers it. Kept alive by Cox. And Schwartz, one of the few lefties, kept alive by Jones. And Mackenzie Welsh, a bad set, just tried to give a souvenir to the front row, and it's 4-3 State.
Yeah, how big has Jamie Cox been for the Spartans tonight, the junior out of Oregon, Ohio?
As Jamie Cox, speak of the devil, now stands to serve. 14 digs on the night for Jamie Cox. Cox's delivery, the pass by Kylie Hamaker. Running bump set by Welsh. That does not stay up. And another bad pass. Michigan's passing issues starting to rear their head once again, something they've struggled with all season.
Yeah, if this starts getting out of hand, you might need to call a timeout just to recoup, get the team back on track.
And Abby Malinowski enters the game for her first action tonight. An outside hitter, primarily used as a defensive specialist, the equivalent of a checking forward. As Smith's delivery, Welsh's back set to a sliding Robinson, the set a little bit behind, dug out by McLean. Midget pulls on solo block, Jess Robinson.
Yeah, she's coming up big right there with the block to get them 1 point within the Spartans here in the third set.
And now Jones stands to deliver. Michigan can tie the set up with this point here. Jones's delivery skims the top of the net and passed by Norris. Jamie Cox, the bump set. Norris hits it over, dug out by Malinowski. Welsh, the set, Wetterstrom, and Jamie Cox can't keep that up in the air. All the force is horizontal, and that one goes into the zone.
Yeah, she's been super busy with all them digs tonight, just unlucky right there.
And now Paige Jones will serve. And the pass from Meredith Norris. Midget the set, and this time kept alive by Smith and joust at the net. Midget's the set to Schwartz, and this time the block out of bounds. Lauren Schwartz on take 2, able to get it down after Natalie Smith delayed, ultimately delayed the inevitable.
Seems like the Spartans are starting to settle in this third set compared to the first 2 sets, which were more dominated by the Wolverines.
The Michigan State looking a lot crisper so far. Michigan looking a little flat-footed. And Alford serve, the pass by Malinowski. Running set by Welsh. Wetterstrom takes on that block. And the dig by Cox. Norris off speed. Dig at the net by Welsh. And Mackenzie Welsh will just hit it over. And that's going to go out of bounds for a kill.
Wow, did she put a lot of power on that one.
And Mackenzie Welsh is a setter, just to remind everybody.
She showed it right there.
And Natalie Smith will deliver, and the pass from Norris. And Alford the set. Norris off speed, sliding dig by Smith. Welsh the short set. Protopsky back row. Dug out by Welsh. Joust to the net. Now a diving dig by Smith. Welsh the set back row. Jones spins it over and gets it under Cox. And a little bit of luck there, but either way, Paige Jones' 10th kill.
Yeah, the Wolverines are starting to pull away here. I think this is their first lead in this set as they're up 7-6 over the Spartans.
Now Natalie Smith. The pass from Norris. Alford to Kevin Gelly, and the dig by Jones. That's her 10th. Welsh is set, and Wetterstrom denied by Poljan and Norris as Paige Jones now has the kill dig double-double, 10 and 10. But either way, it is even at 7. As Meredith Norris will now serve. Norris taking her sweet time as always. The pass from Malinowski. Welsh, that dump attack, and Poljan was ready for it. Smith, the bump set. Michigan will try again. Wetterstrom, was there a tip? No, off to the left. Point, Michigan State.
Trying to get a sneaky point right there, but the Spartans were right on it.
As now Norris, as stated every single time she serves, very deliberative.
I think that was about 20 or 30 bounces right there.
It was a lot. And the pass from Malinowski. Welsh, the backpedaling set, a bit behind Protopsky. She has to just push it over. Kevin Gelle, dig at the ankles by Smith. Bump set by Welsh. Paige Jones back row, spins it over, and that's going to get down. Meredith Norris can't put her hands under that attack.
Yeah, great placement right there.
As Mackenzie Welsh will now serve. Senior from Bolingbrook, Illinois, which is about 30 miles south of Chicago. Welsh's delivery, the pass by Cox. Running set by Alfred. Kronowski outside, too long, point Michigan.
Just a little bit too much here as we're going back and forth in the third set. The Wolverines are up 9-8.
Indeed, this is a back and forth set so far as Welsh will deliver a second. The pass by Cox, way up in the air. Not a great pass, though. Kronowski just has to power it over. The dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set. Protopsky hammers it back, and that was with a set behind her. And Michigan in double digits, 10-8. Now Welsh will set a third. And with up to 32 assists on the night as well. Mackenzie Welsh's delivery. That one is too long. Point Michigan State. Mackenzie Welsh's third service error. Uncharacteristic for the senior. Usually extremely clean behind the line.
Yeah, as you said, uncharacteristics. Those errors are just killing the Wolverines tonight and just keeping the Spartans in it.
And Poljan serve. The pass from Smith. Welsh is going to have to bump set that one on the run. Smith pinches inside. And the dig by Kronowski. Alford goes back to Kronowski, and tipped to the net by Crocker, goes way out of bounds. And point Michigan State, and it is 10 apiece. And Poljan will serve again. Michigan conceding that space inside, hoping she can't knuckle serve it over. The pass by Smith. Welsh, the back set. Wetterstrom, and, well, that was quick.
She got it right back in.
As Wetterstrom stands to serve at the top of Michigan's rotation with her team up 11-10. Wetterstrom up to 12 digs on the night. Wetterstrom's delivery and the pass at the ankles from Kronowski. Alford the set. Back row. Norris tipped to the net. Dug out by Wetterstrom. Smith, the long bump set. Free ball given away by Jones. Now Norris. Alford the set to Kevin Gelle. Dig by Wetterstrom again. That one is not going to be kept alive, though. Mackenzie Welsh is not about to go crashing into the Gatorade / the stands.
Yeah, just a little bit outside there. Not possible to save on that last play.
Now Maggie Midget, the bane of Michigan's existence tonight behind the service line, with the score 11-all. Midget's delivery is too long, and the band is about to tell her that she let her team down again. Wait for it. How did I know? And now May Protopsky will serve. Pratap, a rough night behind the service line. Really a rough night behind the service line, period, for Michigan. 1 ace, 9 errors. Pratap served the diving pass by Cox, and the free ball is just going to have to be given away. And the dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the short set to Crocker. Michigan State able to keep that one alive. Overpass, hammered back Jones, her 12th.
Yeah, great play right there.
And teams switch sides at the end of each set, so Michigan once again serving and hitting towards Blasty, the Stormtrooper. That has to be at least a little bit distracting. Pratap served too long again.
There you go. It's the distraction right there. Just goes out wide.
Yeah, Blasty has to move.
Yeah, join the zone, Blasty. Come on.
Go chill with the band.
Yeah, help our band out tonight.
Who knew? People can't stop missing when they're looking at a Stormtrooper. And McLean's delivery, the sliding pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, that short set. Crocker just forces it over in a bad set by Maggie Midget. Another bad set directly leading to an error by Michigan State. And it's 14-12 Michigan as Rocafort enters the game. Rocafort, the serve specialist, sends it on its way. The pass by Meredith Norris. Running bump set. Miscommunication there for State. Norris able to get it over the bump set by Rocafort. Wetterstrom back row, kept alive by McLean. Midget the set. Now Norris. Another dig for Wetterstrom. Welsh the set. Robinson off the short set. Doesn't really get a good hit on it though. And now Schwartz off speed and a bit of a mess at the net. Robinson, another diving dig by Cox. Schwartz too far but off a tip. Point Michigan State. And Jamie Cox. That's another one that Nabil would call a Jamie Cox point.
She's stepping up big tonight for the Spartans here. Definitely their MVP here.
I don't know what's crazier, the fact that Jamie Cox only has 16 digs or that Sydney Wetterstrom has almost matched that with 15.
Really?
Yes.
Huh.
As Michigan's outside hitters certainly put the work in defensively. Cox's serve, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the set to Jones on the double block, and Cox able to get that one up in the air, but not well placed, and Cox is just going to have to give away the free ball. The dig by Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones again, and Jones is 13th, and it's 15-13. Michigan staying out in front, even if the Spartans are keeping it interesting.
Yeah, Michigan has definitely toned down the errors, though, in this third set right now.
And now Paige Jones behind the service line. Sophomore from New Bremen, Ohio. Jones's delivery. The pass by McLean. Bump set by Midget. Schwartz off speed. The dig by Smith. Welsh, the short set to Robinson. Denied by Poljan and Norris, as the Spartans had that play read like a book.
Yeah, Norris was not going to let that ball go by her.
Now Audrey Alford. How does somebody from Norman, Oklahoma end up in East Lansing? Well, that happened to Keith Nickel too, so maybe I shouldn't ask questions. Either way, Alford served the pass from Malinowski, who's back in the game. Welsh the set. Wetterstrom dug out by Cox. Alford the back set. Kabengele, sliding dig. Malinowski joust at the net. And a scramble play ultimately won by State, and it's 15-all. As Michigan State is going to fight to the bitter end in this set. They may even win it, as Alford behind the service line again. The setter's delivery, the pass from Malinowski. Welsh, the set back row. Jones, I'm not sure who that set was supposed to be going to. That was a bit of a weird one, but either way, Jones.
Yeah, some miscommunication right there on the last play.
Either way, Jones able to get that down for a kill as Mark Rosen giving a few instructions. And Natalie Smith stands to deliver. Smith's delivery, the pass by Norris. Alford, the short set. Poljan, dig by Malinowski. Running bump set by Welsh. Wetterstrom spins it over, kept alive by McLean. That one was probably going out, and Poljan just hammers it down anyway. And it's 16-all.
Yeah, Poljan ties it back up here.
How does Rebecca Poljan only have 6 kills? Feels like I say her name a lot.
Yeah, her and Cox have been spoken about a lot tonight.
Cox up to 18 kills as Norris's delivery, the pass from Malinowski. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Pratap, denied by Alyssa Kranowski. A solo block, and Michigan State is back out in front.
That looked like it hit the line almost. I couldn't tell from up here. It almost looked like it was out.
Mark Rosen not reaching for the challenge flag, and he had a better view than we do, so. I do agree with you. It did look ambiguous. Norris' serve. The pass for Malinowski. Welsh, the bump set up in the air. Jones, back row, kept alive by Cox. Alford, the set. Norris attack from the back row. Off speed, dig by Welsh. Smith, the bump set. Wetterstrom pinching inside, and another dig for Cox. Alford, Cabangele, off speed, and Michigan State's up 18-16.
A nice play right there just to get it barely over as the Wolverines cannot save it.
And Michigan biting on the off-speed attack as Mark Rosen calls his first time out of set 3 with Michigan State up 18-16, a clear view to taking set 3 and prolonging this game.
Yeah, smart timeout right there just to kind of get the team together, back on the same page. This has been the best set that the Spartans have played this whole match.
As Michigan State now on a 3-0 scoring run. Scored 19 points in the first set, 21 in the second. It would be stunning if they don't exceed that 21 mark in this set 3. I've seen crazier things, though.
Yeah, with all the errors that have happened tonight, anything's possible, really.
As Paige Jones, 36 swings, Wetterstrom with 27. Those two alone counting for 63 of the 111 attacks Michigan has had. As combining for 21 kills at that clip. Jones hitting .333. Wetterstrom not hitting .333, hitting .074. As, oh God, the flying t-shirts are out. Everyone is excited.
Yeah, we got a good crowd tonight here in Chrysler Center.
Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised for a Wednesday night.
We even got a decently sized student section.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that oftentimes the worst turnout at Chrysler games are the students, and they've showed out tonight. Oh, as always for games like this, a healthy contingent of Michigan State fans making the trip. As the timeout is over, the t-shirts are still flying though. That's got to stop soon. As Meredith Norris will stand to serve, and there's her routine 35 to 40 bounces.
I think that was about 50 right there.
Norris has delivered the pass for Malinowski. Bump set by Wetterstrom. Back row, Jones off speed. And Alford to Poljan, and Michigan State up 19-16 now, as Michigan looking a bit lost.
Yeah, the Spartans are starting to pull away here. But don't count out these Wolverines yet. The set isn't over.
And Norris once again taking forever as the pass from Wetterstrom. Welsh, the dump attack kept alive by Alford. And now Cabangele blocked by Pertovsky and Wetterstrom. And Michigan finally back on the board after a 4-0 scoring run for the Spartans. It's 19-17.
Yeah, the Michigan bench was pretty excited with that one right there.
And now Mackenzie Welsh, the floor captain, will serve. And the sliding pass from Norris, and Kronowski a block by Crocker and Protopsky. Alford the back set, Cabangele, and Michigan State first to 20 in this set, 20-17.
I think the Wolverines have only led this set, twice?
If that.
Yeah. I think when we were going back and forth, 7-8, 9-10.
And now 20-17. Poljan serve tips the net, sliding pass by Smith. Welsh the set, Pertovsky, and that was emphatic. It is now 20-18.
Yeah, the crowd erupts here, trying to push their Wolverines to victory in this third set.
And now Sydney Wetterstrom, Michigan 2 points away from tying up the set. The delivery from the senior, the pass by Norris. Alford, the set, Kronowski, and too far, point Michigan. An error for Michigan State, and all of a sudden it's a 1-point set.
Yeah, tonight's theme, I think, is the errors. Errors on both sides, not just Michigan or Michigan State. It's been both ways.
Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass by Norris, and the overpass hammered back, Corey Crocker. And hold on, never mind, they're saying Corey Crocker was in the net. Point to Michigan State. and the crowd does not like that. Mark Rosen pulls out that challenge card immediately. And the referee explaining something. I'm not sure if Mark Rosen wants to challenge or he just wants an explanation. He's got that challenge card out.
Yeah, I don't know what he's planning on doing here, but just going to that hit, wow, did she put a statement on that one.
The whole coaching staff is angry. Mark Rosen, Lisa Rosen, Jerome Fress. And Mark Rosen is going to challenge it. And Mark Rosen, about as heated as I have ever seen him.
He jumped right out of his chair on that one.
He's talking it over with his team. His assistants are out there too, not something that you often see during reviews, with Lisa Rosen and Jerome Fress also out there. If this call stands, Michigan State's up 21-19. If the call is overturned, it's 20-all. And pretty quick review as the referee goes over the scorer's table. Quick review probably means
it's going to stand.
It probably means it's going to stand. I will say that, however, the last challenge and the point does stand.
Well, it could be like the NFL, you know, pass interference, clear pass interference. No, we'll leave it as is, stands.
Alberto Riveron, what is life going to do with you? But now it's 21-19 Michigan State. Trying to prolong the evening as Maggie Midget will serve. Midget's delivery, high arcing serve, the pass from Smith. Welsh, the set, Jones, off the block. Wetterstrom keeps it alive. Welsh, the back set, Pertovsky, another block, dig by Crocker. Welsh, the set, Jones spins it over, and a diving dig by Midget. Norris, the set to Kronowski, the dig by Smith. Welsh, the set, Crocker, and Michigan State, the third block of that point, and they finally get it down. And it's 22-19 as Michigan State forces Mark Rosen to burn his second timeout. That burn challenge, you feel, was critical.
Yeah, I mean, you really didn't have no choice other than to challenge it either way, because the Spartans, they've been playing the best set they've played this whole game so far. You have no other choice than to match it, or challenge it.
As the air raid siren sounds here at Chrysler, as Mark Rosen talking a few things over with Lisa Rosen and Jerome Fress before addressing his team. 45 seconds left in the intermission as the Jumbotron is asking people to make noise when they see things that they like.
We haven't seen a Michigan ace here in a while.
Yeah, only have seen one all game, which is unusual because usually the counterbalance to all those service errors is that Michigan racks up lots of aces, but
yeah,
only one ace against 10 errors.
Uncharacteristic of the Wolverines tonight.
Indeed, as Natalie Smith described once in an interview with WCBN, servers on Michigan are classed into two groups, run servers and green light servers. Green light servers, regardless of circumstances, are told just to get aces, to be as aggressive as possible. Paige Jones is one. May Pertovsky is another one, where they go out there and every single time they're just trying to get an ace. Not coincidentally, they lead the team in aces and in service errors, the two of them. And now 22-19 Michigan State. Maggie Midget to serve. The pass from Natalie Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones spins it over. Diving dig by Cox. That's an overpass, though. Dig by Smith. Welsh, the set back to Jones. And did that get over? Yes, it did. I thought Michigan State blocked it straight back, but Jones manages to get it under the block. Michigan into the 20s now. 22-20. May Pertovsky will serve. There will be no 23-19 in this set.
I think we're in for a long set here.
And Pertovsky serve, the diving pass by Norris. And Norris is just going to have to give away a free ball. The dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the short set, Crocker, and it's a one-point set again.
Like I said, this is going to be an extended set right here.
This extra points could very well be a thing.
It's looking like it's brewing.
Of course, if the two teams are even at 24, that means extra points. Pertovsky taking her time, almost an ace on the last serve, and the pass by Norris. Midget to a sliding Nia Gross. Point Michigan State, 23-21. as it's gut check time for Michigan. Now they only have one more point to give unless they score 3 of the next 4. McLean's delivery, the pass from Wetterstrom. Welsh, the short set. Crocker again, and it's back to being a 1-point set.
Yeah, she took that one. She could have set her up her teammate, but she took that one. She saw the wide open gap there in the back.
And Crocker 6 kills on the night. Rocafort into serve. The serving specialist, no stranger to serving late in sets, as the delivery, the pass by Norris. Set by Midget. Norris, sliding dig by Smith, and that is going to go into the stands, and it's set point for Michigan State. Michigan needs to win the next 2 points to force extra points and stay alive, as Abby Malinowski back in the game for defensive help.
Yeah, this is the first time the Wolverines are in this position all night.
Now Jamie Cox stands in to serve. The pass from Natalie Smith. Welsh, the set, Jones, and was that tipped? No, point Michigan State, and the Spartans take set 3, and this is going to go to a 4th. As
from the beginning there, the Spartans, they came out of the locker room. They were ready to own that set, and they did. They had a couple of hiccups with some errors, but they were pretty consistent, I think.
As a strong performance all around in set 3 by Michigan State. As bit of a bit on the board between Ellie Brooks and Mackenzie Welsh. Mackenzie Welsh saying she has better dance moves than the former ballerina, Ellie Brooks. That is bold. Nobody's sure who's the better cook, though. As it's the half hour, we will remind you that you're listening to 88.3 WCBN FM Ann Arbor. And we'd like to thank you for listening to WCBN Sports coverage of Michigan volleyball. As the bit's still going. As emphatically Ellie Brooks plays her music a lot louder.
There was no question right there. It was a quick arrow.
And each one thinks the other one's funnier. I feel like that's natural. Either way, a comeback performance from Michigan State in set 3. Meredith Norris and Rebecca Poljan leading the Spartans in kills with 7.
Yeah, set 4 will be interesting to see if it's similar to the first 2 sets where the Wolverines kind of were the better, more dominant team, or did the Spartans find their spark to win set 3 and then win set 4?
And Michigan looked like they had a handle back on it when they got it to 2019.
I think that call earlier when they challenged it to go 20-20 was a big call right there.
That was a killer.
Big momentum shift right there because she went up there and she owned it.
But either way, Michigan State led the rest of the way because of that. As a minute left to go in the intermission before set 4, maybe a bit of that locker room fatigue set in again in set 3 for Michigan. As still 40 seconds left in the intermission between sets 3 and 4. Mark Rosen certainly has a lot to talk about with his team. Michigan, 10 service errors. One of the worst performances of the season behind the service line for Michigan because, as stated prior, they get a lot of errors, but they also are able to accompany that almost always with a lot of aces too, but not seeing that tonight, only 1 ace against 10 service errors.
Well, that's the beauty of a rivalry game is whatever you do prior to that, you can throw it out the window because when you're playing, especially your in-state rival, anything can happen. There's a lot of emotions going through. Pretty sure a lot of these players grew up playing against each other at the club and high school level, so now they're playing against the collegiate level. It's a different game, different feel.
And Michigan, of course, no doubt mindful of what happened 2 weeks ago on Friday night against the reigning Big Ten champions. Michigan raced out to a 2-0 lead, and then Minnesota won sets 3 and 4, and then won a very contentious set 5. Michigan collapsing completely after going up 2-0
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see with this set if they learned anything from that previous match or if it's just going to be another replay.
As Michigan has a 2-2 record in set fives on the season, with the wins against Northern Arizona and Northwestern, the losses to Minnesota and Notre Dame. As both teams now out on the floor, Sydney Wetterstrom will serve first in set 4 for Michigan. Michigan ultimately foregoing the opportunity to sweep, but both of last season's regular season games against Michigan State ended in 3-1 victories for Michigan. Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass from Norris. Midget, the set to a sliding Nia Gross, hits the net, and I don't know if they're going to give credit for a block or not.
Just looked like it bounced off the net.
And the scoreboard is drunk. It is 1-0. Wetterstrom's delivery. The pass from Norris. Bump set by Midget. Kranowski off the tip. Dig by Smith. Welsh, the back set. Pertovsky comes over the block, but the dig by Cox. And Swartz off speed. Dig by Smith. Welsh, the set to Jones. And it gets down, and now it's 2-0.
Yeah, the scoreboard was just telling us what was going to happen.
Prescient. It can see the future.
It's seen quite a few volleyball games, basketball games,
including one last night. As Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass by Jamie Cox. Midget set, Gross off speed, blocked by Crocker, and joust at the net, won by Crocker. This time, Crocker's not going to get called for a net violation. It's 3-0.
Yeah, Wolverines coming out with a fire right there in this fourth set. Had the opportunity to sweep. I'm pretty sure that upset them a little bit.
Almost certainly, as Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass, and now Gross blocked by Crocker and Jones off the set from Midget, and it's 4-0. Kathy George might take a quick timeout.
You called it right there.
She does. As quick 4-0. Crocker already in this young set has a kill and a block assist. As that's the start that Mark Rosen needed from his team in what could be a pivotal fourth set. As Paige Jones now up to 16 kills on the evening to go with 11 digs. Pertovsky with 9 kills. Wetterstrom with 7 kills and 15 digs. Crocker with 7. Jess Robinson with 5. Mackenzie Welsh with 3. Mackenzie Welsh with 40 assists and 9 digs, 1 away from an assist dig double-double, something she's not unfamiliar with. And Natalie Smith, 13 digs. Her counterpart, Jamie Cox, 23 digs.
Yeah, they've both had a pretty good game tonight.
As 20 seconds left in the timeout, Kathy George, whatever she has to say, she's got to say it quickly. As same with Mark Rosen on the other side. And Michigan State's team talk over first. They're going to go out onto the floor. Thought just occurred to me, I don't think Jamie Cox has left the floor.
I think you might be right.
Neither is Meredith Norris, for that matter. On the Michigan side, Sydney Wetterstrom, Mackenzie Welsh, and Paige Jones never leave the floor, any of the three of them. I don't think has Natalie Smith taken a seat?
I think she might have in the second set.
Yeah. Wetterstrom's delivery, the pass by Norris. Midget, the set, Kranowski, and Welsh the dig. That's going to go out of bounds and over the net, and the slide is arrested. Michigan State finally gets their point.
Yeah, it looks like the timeout worked right there.
And Kimmy Olson, associate head coach at Michigan State, former head coach at Eastern Michigan. Not often you see a coach resign as a head coach to become an assistant somewhere else. McLean's delivery, the pass by Natalie Smith. Welsh, the back set, Pertovsky off speed, diving dig, Jamie Cox. Free ball given away by McLean. Smith the dig rather. Welsh the bump set. Pertovsky takes on that block again. Jones puts it over. And now Norris spins it back. Crocker the block, but it's out of bounds. Barely. Point Michigan State. That's another Jamie Cox point.
Yeah, for sure. She saved it early. Jamie Cox point.
As Samantha McLean now stand to serve. And the pass by Smith, that one may have been going out. And Wetterstrom just has to spin it over. Deflection off the block. Dig by Cox. Midget set. Norris. Too far.
That
Point
one went
Michigan.
over.
That one. As May Pertovsky now to serve. May Pertovsky has had a few good serves, but ultimately her night behind the service line, the story largely told by the service errors. Suffice to say, too many.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see an ace right here. We've only seen one this whole game.
Pertovsky serve, too long again. And it's 5-3, and wouldn't surprise me for the rest of set 4 if Mark Rosen substitutes in somebody else to serve for May Pertovsky. Clearly not having it tonight, the freshman from LA. As Jamie Cox now to serve, the Spartans libero. Cox's delivery, sliding pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the bump set, cross floor, Jones. That's called out of bounds. Point Michigan State. That looked into me.
Yeah, that looked very, very close. I mean, it almost hit him right there, so.
As Jamie Cox will serve again. 1 point away from tying up set 4. And the pass by Jones. Wetterstrom is going to set that for Jones on the corner, and another one with no tip called, and it's point Michigan State. Michigan doesn't look like they like that, but Mark Rosen going to hold his challenge flag. Or challenge card, rather, in volleyball. Either way, it's 5-all. Jamie Cox will serve. The pass by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set back to Jones, and this time it gets down with no questions.
Yeah, he knows his team the best. He wasn't going to challenge that, as we can see right there, coming back and keeping it in.
Now Katarina Rokefort in the game. May Pertovsky having a seat next to Lisa Rosen on the bench for some instructions. Rokefort's delivery. High arcing serve pass by Norris. Midget, the set behind Swartz. Dig by Welsh. Smith, the set to Mackenzie Welsh. And somehow Michigan State's going to stay alive. The dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the set. Robinson off the tip. And dug out by McLean. Midget. Now Norris. Dig by Jones. Welsh, the set on the move. Back to Jones. Tipped off the net. Cox able to keep it alive barely. And now Cox able to give away the free ball. Now the dig by Natalie Smith. Welsh, the set. Now back to Jones. And this time it gets down after a long point. 7-5. Paige Jones, kill number 18.
And Cox is flying all over the court.
As Jamie Cox, going into that point, was at 25. And now Rokefort's serve, the pass by Norris. Midget, the set, Poljan sliding, a bit of a weird play for State. Welsh, the back set to a sliding Robinson, and Michigan scoring on the more conventional slide play, and it's 8-5.
As we discussed before this set, it looks like the Wolverines are going back to how they played in the first 2 sets, learning from their previous matches about when they're up 2 sets to none.
As Katarina Rokefort serves another one, and the pass by Norris, not a good pass. The bump set by Cox. Swartz fires, and that's too long for an error. Point Michigan. Lauren Swartz, one of the few volleyball players I've ever seen who attacks left-handed.
I think that's 4 in a row for the Wolverines right now.
It is a 4-0 scoring run for Michigan. Rokefort's serve. High arcing delivery. Dig by Poljan. Midget, and the slide is arrested by Swartz, and it's 9-6.
And the 4-0 run is done.
Michigan always stops on that 4-0, and a bit of confusion. And the ref taking a minute before allowing the substitution as Abby Malinowski back in. Kylie Hamaker's night may be done. A rough night for the junior from Hudsonville. Now Alford, the pass by Malinowski. Welsh is set, and Robinson on the slide, kept alive. No, not by Malinowski. And point Michigan State. I thought Malinowski got that one up.
I did too.
Malinowski, a sophomore outside hitter from Clarkston. And Malinowski, the pass from Alford, jousted the net, kept alive. Michigan State, Norris able to force it over. Well, and Smith the bump set, another block, and Welsh just dumps it over. And Bit of a scramble play there, the dig by Malinowski. Welsh, the set, now Jones, and Michigan into double digits, 10-7. Bit of a weird passage of play there. Neither team able to get in system, just trying to get it over quickly. Michigan State is now the one playing facing the Stormtrooper. Paige Jones. Now to serve, pass by Cox. Bump set by Alford. Kabengele kept alive by Smith. Bump set by Wetterstrom. Jones is going to have a swing at that, and that's going to get down. And Michigan up 11-7. Fantastic out-of-system kill by Michigan.
Yeah, great save by Smith right there. It did look like it was going to go out, but better to be safe than sorry.
Jamie Cox not able to catch up with the deflection. Jones's delivery, the pass by Cox. Set by Alford. Kabengele blocked, but can't steer it back over. Jess Robinson and Mackenzie Welsh. It is 11-8 Michigan. This set looks like it's going to be another tight one. Meredith Norris taking forever.
While she bounces the ball, I think the Wolverines, they've led this whole set.
Norris's delivery, the pass by Malinowski. Welsh the set to a sliding Robinson. That was a short slide too. Usually Welsh and Robinson take it all the way over to the pole, but either way, it is 12-8. Now Natalie Smith. Left-sided server as most liberos are. And that is a service error, number 12 on the night for Michigan. And that's 12 free points given away.
How many do they usually average?
I would say on a typical night, they get maybe somewhere around 7 aces and 7 service errors.
Okay.
Poljan's delivery, the pass by Smith. Welsh, the front set, Wetterstrom, and that's out of bounds. Point Michigan State. Wetterstrom's aim has been off. And Michigan State into double digits. It's 12-10. As now Rebecca Poljan will serve. Serves from a standing position. And the pass from Malinowski. And the bump set by Welsh. Michigan out of system. Jones fires it over. Dig by Norris. Alford, Kabengele kept alive. And the bump set by Welsh off of a heroic dig by Malinowski. Jones the attack, and Norris can't handle it. It's 13-10, and that's why Abby Malinowski is out there.
She put a lot of power behind that one.
As Mackenzie Welsh will serve. Mackenzie Welsh's delivery. Pass by Norris. Alford, Kabengele off the tip. The dig by Pertovsky. Welsh, the short set. Crocker kept alive by Cox. Alford, Kronowski, and Michigan State gets a point back. It's 13-11.
Past couple of points, the Spartans have once again settled back into.
As Maggie Midget into serve. And no doubt a dangerous server. Midget's delivery. The pass by Natalie Smith. Welsh, the set to Pertovsky, and that one is reached over the block. One thing that May Pertovsky can do very well with the long wingspan, particularly for a 6'1" outside hitter. Wetterstrom's delivery. The pass by Norris at the knees. Midget set. Kronowski. Miscommunication between Welsh and Wetterstrom leads to a point for Michigan State. As Samantha McLean in to serve. 14-12 Michigan. The Wolverines barely hanging on to a lead in set 4. McLean's delivery. The pass by Jones. Welsh, the running set back to Jones, and that one's going to get down under Jamie Cox. That would have been an acrobatic dig. And it's 15-12, and Michigan and Michigan State will still trade points. Pertovsky now to serve. Pertovsky with 6 service errors tonight, and that one's going to get down. The pass by Norris. Midget, off-speed attack by Schwartz. Excellent heads-up play by Jones, and that one gets down. And somebody finally scores 2 in a row. It's 16-12.
Yeah, Cox wasn't too happy with that one. She believed it was going to go out. That's why.
And Pertovsky will serve again, and Kathy George is going to take a timeout. I was about to be very confused because that was very clearly in. Either way, Kathy George burning her second timeout of this fourth set. That may well be the final stoppage of play of the game. Michigan up by 4, 16-12. Michigan State needs to win set 4 to force a fifth set.
In this fourth set, it's gone back and forth. Really, since the third set, it's just been going back and forth. The first 2 sets were dominated by the Wolverines, but the past 2, it's gone back and forth.
And now as 35 seconds left, Michigan State winning that third set really does change the complexity of the state pride flag battle. The way it is that they calculate who wins by sets. So in other words, the reason Michigan has won 2 state pride flags on set aggregates in 2016 and 2017 when they split the games, but Michigan won the set aggregate because both years they lost 3-1 to State and then swept them in the return legs. So Michigan had the 4-3 advantage. But if Michigan swept Michigan State tonight, they would have only needed to win 1 set in East Lansing to retain the state pride flag. But now they have to win 2 in East Lansing. And that's if they win this fourth set. If Michigan State forces
it's a big if.
A fifth set, they effectively have to win in East Lansing. If the set records are tied, it's then to total points. Pertovsky's serve, the pass by Cox. Bump set by Norris. Michigan State out of system. McLean is going to give away the free ball. The dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the back set. Robinson kept alive by McLean. That's an overpass. Jones puts it over, kept alive by Norris. Now Norris off the block, the dig by Wetterstrom. Welsh, the short set. Crocker kept alive by McLean. That's going to go out. Point Michigan. Corey Crocker's 8th kill. And it's 17-12.
She almost saved it there.
For a second, I thought she would. As Jamie Cox now up to 28 digs. And Pertovsky, I think for the first time tonight, serving a third in a run. Pertovsky's delivery, the pass by Cox. Now Midget, and Norris conquers the block of Robinson and Crocker, and Michigan State finally gets a point. And it's 17-13. Jamie Cox will serve. Chrysler very quiet now as Cox is served. The pass by Wetterstrom. That's an overpass. Put back without any questions asked by Rebecca Poljan. And it's 17-14. Not a great pass by Sydney Wetterstrom as it will be Jamie Cox. Cox's delivery. The pass by Wetterstrom at the ankles. Welsh the serve. Jones. Cox barely keeping that alive. That's going to go over the scorer's table and into the zone, though, and it's 18-14. And now Rocafort in to serve.
Let's see if the Wolverines can start to pull away here.
Indeed. You think a 3 or 4-0 scoring run probably effectively ends this set. Rocafort's delivery. The pass by Norris. Midget to Norris. Dug out by Jones. Welsh that dump attack. And she finds it again, and it's 19-14. As Rocafort stands in.
Just a great dump attack right there.
Rocafort's delivery. The pass by Norris. Set by Midget, and Schwartz, the dig by Rocafort. Welsh, the cross-court set to Jones, blocked straight back by Poljan and Schwartz. And Michigan State cuts the deficit to 4 as Malinowski comes back in the game once the referee approves substitutions, and there we go. As Audrey Alford in to serve. The pass by Smith. Welsh, the set. Jones off speed, and Paige Jones completely fooled the block.
A sneaky, sneaky play right there.
And Michigan first to 20. In each of the first 3 sets, the first team to hit 20 ultimately won. And Paige Jones will now have an opportunity to go on a run. Jones's serve. And is that going to be an ace? Yes!
Yes.
Paige Jones, her first ace of the night, finally a second for Michigan. And it's 21-15. Michigan has scored 3 touchdowns.
Let's see if that ace ignites these Wolverines.
As Jones got the better of Jamie Cox. Paige Jones up to 24 kills. Jones's delivery, the pass by Cox. Alford, and a block somehow kept alive. Welsh hammers it back, dig by McLean. Alford, now Norris tipped off the net, and that goes out of bounds. Point Michigan. No Michigan player got a touch to that, and it's 22-15, and Chrysler Arena can see the finish line.
This is the biggest lead that any team has had in all 4 sets.
As now Jones's serve. The diving pass by McLean. Alford set. Kabengele too far. Point Michigan. That's another close one. And it's 23-15. Can Paige Jones close it out?
Chrysler Arena is starting to sense it.
Everyone, there's some excitement here as the volleyball band has started counting. Jones's delivery, the pass by McLean. And that's an overpass. Michigan made a mess of it. And poor communication there between Smith and Wetterstrom. Michigan State very lucky.
Yeah, the Wolverines just caught sleeping there. They weren't expecting that ball to come back that soon.
As now Meredith Norris will serve. Michigan State 2 points to go. But the spectacular, never impossible. Norris's delivery, the pass by Malinowski. Welsh the set, back row, Jones, match point. And it is 24-16 here. Paige Jones' 25th kill of the evening. And now the opportunity, Chrysler rising to their feet as Michigan 1 point away. Lisa Rosen barking out instructions. Smith's delivery, the pass by Norris. Alford the set, Poljan mishits it. Point, set, game, Michigan. 25-16, the final score of set 4. And Michigan takes it in 4 sets, 3-1. As Michigan moves to 16-7, claims a decisive lead in the state pride battle against their hated rivals, the Michigan State Spartans.
Yeah, that last play just sums up kind of the whole match, really. It's airs.
As that will just about do it. Paige Jones, a heroic effort, hitting .317 on the night, 25 kills and 14 digs. Phenomenal performance from the sophomore from Ohio. As that will end our coverage. My name is Nick Hornberg, and for Amir Bektas, Temi Yusuf, and Nabil Beg, have a great day, everybody. And until we meet again, go blue.